The second type of Dremel we have are the electric Dremels, which have a cord which run into the outlets to the wall. With these Dremels here, they have a larger motor to them. They carve a lot faster than the handheld cordless Dremels, and so you might want to consider this as an option for your carving. Now with this type of Dremel, the on-off switch is this blue switch here, and it has a max setting on it. We take it all the way to the setting number 10. And there's a little vent on this side here, and there's a vent on this side here. Inside the Dremel, where the vents are, is a little fan that spins around inside of there. When you turn the Dremel on, it's going to have just a little bit of a kick to it. So be sure to hold the Dremel with both hands when you're turning the Dremel on. Once it's turned on, you can grip it with the hand that you write with, and then you want to figure out which one of these vents is the air blowing out of. So what you want to do is place your hand at a safe distance, at least 6 inches away, and be sure to have your safety glasses on when you're using either type of Dremel. And place your hand at a safe distance and you'll actually feel the air blowing out of the vent. Position the vent so that it's obviously blowing away from your face. And then to grip this handle here, what you're going to do is while it's running with both hands, reposition your writing hand, the hand you write with, so you're holding this like a large pencil around the grip. Now there obviously is no handle to rest on the tabletop, so in this case we're going to use the side of your hand and rest your hand on the tabletop as you begin to carve. So again, it's like holding a giant pencil. So as we look at our project here, I have a flat tip bit on here. I want to see which lines could I carve that are straight. I'm going to look at the eye on the Bronco emblem here, and I'm going to carve a straight line across. So again, before I begin, I want to hold the machine, the Dremel, in both hands before I turn it on. Carve comfortably, make sure your safety glasses are on. And with that turned on, I now want to find right off the bat, I can feel the air blowing out of this vent. So I'm going to position that with both hands away from my face. I'm going to reposition my writing hand so that I'm covering that edge up. Now when I'm comfortable, I want to begin carving my line. So I rest my hand on the table. I'm going to take and just slightly go over this with a guideline. Take my hand off. I take a look at my line. If it's deep enough, I can continue. Always move your block of wood instead of your hand. Your hand needs to be carving comfortably in your project. Continue carving until you have everything finished. When you finish all of your carving, turn the Dremel off and wait for the bit to come to a complete stop before you set it down on the counter for safety purposes. So again, what we want to look for is how deep did the carving go. The rule is that you want to be able to see the shadow of it by holding it out at arm's length and then looking at it to see if you can see the shadow. If you can't, then obviously start over again and make just your carving a little bit deeper. We want it deep enough so that when we sand later on, we're not sanding out the carving marks.